our first rescue pecker.
So my buddy Donnie over at Angry Fish Sales is always doing crazy things. He messaged me. We're constantly talking about, like, last week we were talking about how to heat a lot of gallons in like a monster tank setup. But anyways, we were talking and he's like, hey, did you know I am the state rescue for Pacu fish of Arizona? And I'm like, what? Like, I was like, that's a crazy thing to just be like, and he's like, yeah, man, I got this 2,800 gallon pond just stacked full of Pacu rescues. And I'm like, dude, you gotta send me some footage of this thing. And he's always doing crazy stuff over there. And anyways, this is the Pacu pond. I'm just blown away by this. How, like, there's such cool fish keepers out there that are keeping massive setups that aren't on YouTube. And I tend to forget this. Like, I meet so many boss fish keepers that are just, you don't even know they exist because they're too busy into fish keeping. Like, there's two worlds. Anyways, Donnie, Angry Fish Sales, let's take a look at his Pacu pond.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Donnie, Angry Fish Sales, Arizona Pacu Rescue. I'm gonna go ahead and give you an in-depth tour of the Pacu pond. We're gonna drop a GoPro in here and get to see them up close and personal.
All right, guys, I can't talk like I know what's going on in Donnie's pond, but I can commentate on things that I have questions about. Number one, this is crazy. How big on average is each Pacu in this tank? And I saw this pond was inside of a tent. Can you heat the inside of the tent and have it reflect the water temperature like heating a fish room? And secondly, I'm seeing some other fish in here, like some massive Oscar fish, some large plecos. What kinds of different fish do you keep in this pond? Is this a large bioload for this pond? I know this is essentially just a pool set up as a pond, but how the heck does one filter, like what type of filter setup can you run on this? And is this a huge bioload or is this still pretty low of a bioload for this many fish? This is super cool. It's really got me thinking of what a person can do, and I don't know, just the idea of a rescue is such a cool idea. That's pretty crazy, right? That is a huge pond, and to run a rescue and not get like a lot of publicity like that. So to help out this video, I'm going to title it Arizona Pacu Rescue. I'm going to put it the title just so people have a way to, a place to bring their Pacu essentially. Anyways, he messaged me the other night and he's like, hey man, the temperatures are going to drop tonight and it's going to get crazy cold. I'm going to have dead fish. I need to move fish. And I'm like, dude, don't move the fish. You need to think about heating the pond in a more serious way. Because he's like, well, I have a 15,000 watt heater that I ordered. And I'm like, dude, do you know how much electricity that's going to cost you? An electricity of 15,000 watts. Like, I was like, build a DIY barrel system where you wrap the copper around it and have a burn barrel and pump it, like pump water through the heated pipe essentially. Anyways, it was happening too quick and he had to start netting fish. Let's take a look at some of this footage.
What's up, y'all? Donnie, Arizona Pacu Rescue, Angry Fish Sales. This is moving big Pacu day. If I can find the damn net. Big net, big fish. My helper's holding the camera, so one-man show. We're gonna be putting them in the blue tote, acclimating them. Massive albino Pacu. Big fish move 101. I don't like to leave them in these nets because they tear fins. One down, one to go. 2 for 2, 2 for 2. These big pretty dudes. To get a rough idea of size, they're still growing, but they're not going to grow in the cold, so we're putting them in the blue pool where it's warmer. 2 for 2. Big Costa Rican blue Dovi, not sure how big, maybe, not sure, about 14 inches maybe. Big pretty dude right here. Check him out, y'all. Costa Rican blue, he's cold as shit right now. Stubbs. Trying to temp acclimate these guys for a while, so we put them in the blue pool that's got heat on it. They survive. That's the plan. I'm going to manhandle one of these big Pacu just so you can see the size of them. This might be a viral video. Let's see how this works. Not too sure yet. The smaller one. Albino Pacu. They're being surprisingly friendly. I don't know. Nope, not going to pick that one up. They're so cold that they're kind of slowed down right now. But get a rough idea of the size of those guys. Those are some of the smaller Pacu we have in this pool. But so yeah, we already got 2 albinos in the blue pool. They're acclimated. They're doing good. The big girl, we're just gonna put her in and hope for the best. Not the way you move a fish from cold to hot, but how we're gonna do it, just because that's the best way. This is our first rescue pecker. Big girl. Acclimated. That's the best we can do with her, because we put her in here, she's gonna freak every time. So her fins just got tore up in the net. Hopefully she makes it. If she does, then we're doing good. So